Oh, a witcher. Huh? Greetings, colleague. I'm Urso. Traps of all sorts, for mice and for trolls. And
Sweet. Hello, pretty boy.
Gods give us health.
There goes the PC.
Strangers, more strangers.
Greetings!
It's a waste of words.
Pale face, eyes like embers. It raises hand.
I'd rather rabid dogs bite me in the arse than be quite something.
Don't try anything. Greetings.
So, got it over.
I don't know.
What's the rush?
Oh,
What's with everyone being so nice today?
Well, I'll be plowed by a ferret.
Yeah. Witcher Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, you're a witcher like any other. But those swords, things of beauty.
Nothing special about them.
Ah, you're mistaken. Few know how to make a silver blade today. Fish eat me if I'm lying. And engraving runes is not exactly farting down a rain spout. I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through my wares?
You play dice?
Aye, us two and the Smith's apprentice.
And that's it?
In Vergan, there's also the headman, Cecil Burden, and the innkeeper. But they won't play.
Show me what you can do.
Me first. You lose. Have to roll. Give me a chance to win it back.
Care for a game? You lost. Care for a... You lost. Care for a game of... You lost. Care for a game of... I'd like a rematch.
I wouldn't mind.
Medallion's telling me something.
What's this? Clad in hues of green.
Beaver!
Eh? That's a witcher, not a human.
Don't try anything.
Tents, thick as cornstalks to the horizon, banners whirring.
Oh, a witcher.
You missed quite a scrap, gentlemen, and an opportunity to slay a monarch. There was a struggle and the prince was wounded.
You've all seen the magical phenomenon covering the battlefield. For any who still have doubts, this is no mundane mist, nor a petty fairground illusion. Most likely, we're up against a blood curse, an old and powerful spell. We do not know who cast it or why. For now, I have one piece of good news and several pieces of bad news. The good news is that Henselt and his army have been halted for the time being.
And the bad news?
The mist will grow. It may even engulf Vergen. Furthermore, wraiths may emerge from it.
Can they be made penitent? With an axe to the head?
In theory, yes, but I would suggest putting your faith in a silver weapon. Furthermore, the ghosts will weaken as they move away from the mist.
Is there any way to drive it off? Exorcise it?
A question for myself and Geralt of Rivia.
The Kingslayer?
Contrary to what old women at the wells say, he did not, in fact, slay any kings.
Course he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a fly, that one. Look at his eyes. You'll see he's the sensitive kind.
Whatever you may see in his eyes, few know more about lifting curses. Gentlemen, I do not require you to understand this phenomenon, but there are a few rules I insist you must follow.
Here we go.
No one is to approach the mist. It is mortally dangerous. In addition, we need to learn the story of the battle. For this, I especially count on the aid of Mr. Cecil Burden.
At your service, my lady.
Thank you. To lift the curse, we require some objects symbolic of the war. Ones belonging to those who perished here 3 years past.
Pfft, more scrap iron from that massacre lying about than lice in Cecil's beard. I thought curses were best handled with...
Please leave the thinking to me, Mr. Zigrin, and I'd gladly hear less from you from now on. The objects must be magically active and strictly linked to the ghosts of the fallen. That is all.
Let me be clear. You're all to aid Philippa and the Witcher. What are you grumbling about now, Yarpen?
It's something in my gullet.
Take a swig of wine. Now, to worldly matters. How many are we?
Saskia, you know well...
How many?
We dwarves are near 200, but don't judge us by our number.
1,500 peasants will come, though you'll get no precise count.
My lords?
53 knights and another 200 armed men. Not enough.
Henselt leads 5,000, 5-1 against us. What think you of that?
We are few, they are many. But we have our walls, low though they be. If we had archers, who knows?
Oh, for a regiment of heavy arbalists from Lyria.
We have something better. Jorvith's elves. Scoia'tael. Gentlemen, I give you Jorvith.
What do you seek here, murderer?
100 of the North's best archers await your orders, Dragon Slayer.
You wished for archers? Here they are. I take no pleasure in fraternizing with elves, but even a shit-coated stick can be a weapon. He burned down the villages of many in my horde.
The free peasantry is one thing, but a criminal with a price on his head in all the Northern realms? This is too much.
Saskia, say the word and we'll depart.
Hear me out. Jorvith came to fight for me. I trust him, and I know that he'll stay the course. Just like each of you.
How could you know that? He's an elf. Treason runs in his veins.
He's been fighting humans for a century.
But for the first time in scores of years, his fight makes sense. The Scoia'tael know no peace. They've died for Nilfgaard, for the Valley of the Flowers, in vain. They've been betrayed and cheated. Now they have a new goal. The Pontar Valley could be the first state where no man would have to fear elven arrows when venturing beyond city walls. And elves and dwarves wouldn't live in ghettos or on reservations. First, however, we have a battle to win. You know who we're up against. It's a splendid army, brave and well led. They cannot be scared off or routed. They have to be killed. I want Jorvith to sit at the same table as we do. I want him to kill Cadweni for us. And I assure you that he'll do so with a smile, if only you let him.
If I'm to see a smile on that skinny face, I'm in. Jorvith stays.
Bloody hell. Father's turning in his grave, but a must's a must. I say aye.
Nay, you killed my men, elf. Remember them?
If I hadn't killed them, they'd have killed me.
All right. For the sake of better times, and for Kedwin's doom, aye!
Down with the sons of bitches! Cheers!
Poison! She's dying. Take her somewhere safe and guard her with your lives. I'll gather what I need and join you soon.
I'll place my best warriors on watch.
Quickly, lads! A litter!
She ceased casting spells.
Saskia, is she alive?
In a manner of speaking. I've slowed her life functions as far as possible. Her condition is stable.
Do you know the poison?
Thaumadur, commonly known as mage pain. It has a terrible reputation.
An antidote must exist.
What can we do?
Treatment will require herbs, magic, and blood.
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
Correct. We require royal blood.
We could use letho right now.
What kind of herbs are we talking about?
I'll need a subterranean variety of purple foxglove, known to the dwarves as the immortelle, and an elven rose of remembrance.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are exceptional.
Long ago, the Enshe who succeeded in cultivating the roses enjoyed great respect.
Times have changed.
As have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
Triss has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam, It's her we need to find. Where will we find immortals?
They grow deep beneath the earth, which should not be a problem as Vergan lies on top of a mine.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The immortal will help restore them.
The nearest king is on the other side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype contained in royal blood that is required. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength. As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remains great. I shall employ self-healing genetic therapy that will teach Saskia's body how to rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
What else do you need to heal Saskia?
Thaumadour is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells. To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power. A water or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
Right. And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
All right, all right. Let's forget the rings. I need a vast quantity of the power, no matter the source. Find something.
An immortal, a rose of remembrance, royal blood and magic sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one, as a happy ending would then be inevitable. May I count on your help, Geralt?
You may. What about the Battle of Wraiths?
I must first see if the spells keeping Saskia alive are in order. Then we'll consider how best to send the spectres to their rest. Actually, you could tend to that yourself. Ask the locals about the battle. Maybe you'll learn something.
In that case, I shall search for the poisoner.
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
People of Vergan, we have a magical mist full of ghosts just outside our walls. So you'd better think twice before entering it. The mist, may the plague take it, threatens all manner of creatures. So anyone headed to the quarries or walking through the gullies should take exceptional heed. The squirrels that have made camp by the burnt huts are not our enemies. So says Saskia. So it is. Master Geralt of Rivia and Sorceress Philippa Eilhart will deal with the mist and the wraiths. And now, open the gates and get to work.
My pentacles intrigue.
Indeed. I'd like to see.
Let's start with introductions then. I'm Felicia Corey. Why the surprised face? I heard about you in school. Whether you like it or not, and of the love stories we read beneath our blankets.
You studied at Aretusa?
Yes, though I'm still to finish my potion and fetish internship, which is why I'm...
And you're doing it under Philippa Eilhart's watchful eye.
Help from a hero of our readings? Now that's drawing on sources for real. I'd be grateful. The locals are reluctant to buy magic.
Let's see what I can do.
Hello, Chief. Greetings.
You associate with...
Oh, Witcher.
We know each other?
So surprised by a stranger bearing gifts. I was in Flotsam when the massacre started. Just accept it.
Thanks.
Hello.
Oh, another traveller.
From Temeria.
Had it at the So, what brings you...
Business.
Just what I thought.
A witcher.
Well, well.
We solve problems.
Oh.
Did you find his entrails strewn on the porch and his head a few because those are the kind of problem. You repair armor, right?
Right.
You work just for your elves?
Not just.
You don't say much, do you?
And they said you're grumpy.
That would be something.
Damnation!
Take care.
I'd get rid of the witches. Okay. Hey!
Ah, greetings. Nice ponytail. Nice ponytail.
Greetings, Gwyn.
What could Philippa want? Why does she care about Vergan being free, independent?
Like all sorceresses, she likes to dabble in politics. Not one of them would hesitate to sacrifice another life if it furthered their goals.
Quite a one-sided opinion. All? None? Life's rather colorful. It's not all black and white.
Shades of grey, I think. I have no illusions about mages. You know the fate which the Queen of the Valley of Flowers reserved for the Alvan youth. Enid Anglina, known also as Francesca Finderbear, another sorceress. In exchange for the creation of an Alvan kingdom in Dol-Blathana, she sent the Scoia'tael to be butchered, while attacking Nilfgaard's foes from the rear. She had a chance to call it off. She could have opposed the Emperor of Nilfgaard and summoned the squirrels to defend the Valley of Flowers.
Why didn't she?
In the name of a higher purpose. It's what the Emperor wanted. That's why we became bandits after the war. That's why elves are dying, our young murdered by the likes of Roach. And that's why I cannot trust Philippa Eilhart.
Roach could be on the other side of the fog.
In that case, I'll finally get him. I came close in Flotsam.
Been after him for a while?
Ever since he became leader of the Blue Stripes. During his first mission as commander, he ambushed one of my units, cut it down to the last elf. Surprised me for the first and last time. I've been more cautious since then.
You do realize that a dozen others will replace him when he's gone. Possibly dirtier foes, possibly worse.
Better to have a known enemy, you say? That doesn't apply to Vernon. A more determined demon has never walked upon this earth. The longer he is active, the better he gets.
So it's a personal matter.
The safety of the Scoia'tael demands his death. Of the commander's first appointment...
I notice there's no Temerian emblem in your collection.
We should not claim something's done when it is not.
Tell me about this Dwan for whom the Scoia'tael...
Saskia. She's no... You've seen her.
She's fighting for a Pontar Valley for dwarves, elves, and humans alike.
I may only be a warrior, but I'm no fool. This is the best we can hope for now, and it's better than the...
You think you can repel Hensel?
No.
What do you mean, no?
The fortifications and dwarven devices are simply not enough to hold off the Kedwenis. They're...
What do you plan to...
You'll see. One thing I can promise. I won't break any...
I once met another Scoia'tael.
Yavin. I knew him. He had beautiful dreams and desperately wanted me to
You know a lot about me.
I try to know as much as I can.
I'm a witcher. I remain...
Perhaps that is the correct attitude. Let things... It's worse if we then wonder what could have been had we acted
I try to avoid that. Decisions should be evaluated before they're made, not...
How is it that we're on the same side today?
Things change. Today I have different goals and different allies. Have you ever been to the valley?
Dol-Blathana is nothing more than a vassal state of the Nilfgaardian Emperor. They call it the... It's another in a string of painful lessons. It's been 5 years since the kingdom was established in Dol-Blathana. Over 2,000 elves have settled there. A dozen or so. It's no longer the Valley of Flowers. It's the Valley of...
I'd love to see you tell Francesca. Anything new?
No, but I wager he's somewhere on the other side.
You haven't had a chance to explain yourself.
I suppose I don't know who they are exactly, nor who... I met Letho 2 months ago. He had escaped his pursuers in Edirn, found our scouts and forest hideaways in exchange for the heads of Foltest and Henselt. A good offer to begin with that only became better when we revealed only part of... It then turned out that Letho was not alone. Seret and orcs were meant to kill Henselt. My warriors were to help them.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hello there.
Greetings.
Kedmil.
Greetings. What are you doing out here this late?
Thinking?
About what?
About the approaching...
As long as the mist of wraiths is up, there won't...
I ponder something else. We women must leave the shadows. When fighting, we're equal to men. But off the battlefield...
Women are no...
We do everything the men do, and as well as they do.
You know why men command armies? Because they don't waste time. We could argue all night about the injustice of it, but until you show you can get... It won't be easy, but you could try to...
A worthy endeavor in itself, I know. I'll gut you!
Don't bother me.
Everything all right?
The leader, though clad like a soldier... Blah, blah, blah.
Greetings.
Blah, 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 blah.
Nice ponytail.
I don't like you, Witcher.
Hello, Witcher. Greetings.
For battle prepared in their...
Greetings, Gwynblade.
Their aim to avenge and support Saskia's laws, as fierce as the wyvern, as swift as the roe.
Don't bump your woman. Greetings.
Oh. Huh?
I must talk to you, Witcher.
What's going on?
I'm Elias. Of your...
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some time. We recently found some of their corpses, so it doesn't seem to be desertion.
Where did you find the bodies?
In different places, mainly in the burned village near the ravine that leads to the town.
I need to see the corpses.
They're all buried.
Where?
Beneath a mound in the forest behind Vergen, but you shouldn't go there.
Why not?
Desecrating graves is a serious offense. The families of the dead will be furious.
What state were the bodies in?
They looked gruesome. Nothing an elf would have done, nor a human.
Only men among the victims?
Young men, humans and elves.
I don't work for free.
You'll get your reward. Do well, and I may give you something more than coin. We're losing good men.
I'll see what I can do.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the
Look,
sky.
another one. You let one human in and in no time you've got a swarm.
Come on!
I heard human women need only sit astride in their
Geralt, sit down. We haven't yet celebrated your raid. Ah, sorry. Where are my manners? Sheldon Skaggs, veteran of the battles of Sodden and Brenna.
And all ends along the way.
You've already met Vergen's elder?
Greetings. Gentlemen, not sure about you, but my throat's
Funny. Those were the first words out of your mouth.
Master Dandelion's right.
I'll gladly wash the road's dust from my throat.
Too bad Caleb Stratton's not here.
A worthy dwarf he was.
Sheldon, you're lagging back.
I've got a little screw coming.
More reason to drink?
My prick withers like an old crone's tits if I'd...
Tie a carrot to it.
So, what brings you here, Geralt?
Ever heard of a unit called the Dun Banner? Apparently they left their standard behind during the last war. I need to find it if I'm to lift the curse.
Aye. The standard lies in a crypt with those of the unit who perished here.
Where's this crypt?
Not the easiest place to find. Turn right past the market and look for a passage carved right through the rocks. That'll lead you to a valley. To the fallen!
Have you ever heard of a plant called the Dwarven Immortality?
Have we? The pigs have tied up.
To tell the truth, I've no idea, Scott.
That's just a saying.
You're the only one using it.
Witcher, the Immortelle. It appears most often near Anfra.
Philippa needs it to heal Saskia.
A rare curio, but there's a mine nearby, and who knows?
Why are you dwarves fighting?
If I had a knack for business, I'd be sitting on my arse in my own inn, not giving a shit for this war. And if I could get killed, I'd rather know what.
The woman's cuckoo, ready to spit in the Emperor's face even. But I have to admit, she knows all about warcraft, and damn it, she's right.
Do you hear him, Zigrin? Down on the elves already. but I bet he wouldn't sniff at 30 additional archers in battle.
Is the mine far?
Not at all. It's in Vergen itself, in the towns up...
You're eager for this expedition, but nobody...
Closed, that's true. But it's long overdue a cleaning. We doubt all...
What are you talking about?
Not a month ago, miners started disappearing. Must have tapped the wrong vein and woken some scum from the deep. We wanted to send a crew of stout fellows in, but Saskia said she needs all the soldiers she can find up top and ready to defend the town. We closed the shaft, fearing the filth would emerge and open.
Looks like we arrived just in time, eh, Geralt?
So it seems.
Right on. With this crew, we needn't fear any monster. How about you?
Another chance like this won't come around in a hurry.
Let's meet at the mine's entrance.
Don't be afraid of him!
He travels the lands, killing monsters.
Don't try anything.
Pale face, eyes like embers. It raised his hand and pointed a finger at them.
I'd rather run.
The Witcher's on board. We can go.
Let's get to work, my bearded friends.
Open the shaft, Skags. If you kill off those monsters, the whole of Vergen will be grateful.
We'll keep that in mind, Cecil.
So, Sheldon.
Keep your pricks in your trousers. You can't just plough forward all the time. A mine is like a lover. You need...
You and your music.
Poor son of a bitch. He almost got away.
I think I heard something. was close. What was that?
Necrophages. With this many appearing, they must have a nest nearby.
Come on! Show yourselves! I'll let you taste my axe!
Ooh, you're making them sharp bricks.
Even then, they'd stink less than you.
Stay close to me. To arms!
Smell that? Could you make wind? Oh, if I had, you'd be begging me to kill you. This place stinks of rotting. They're here. Seems it was the last one.
You wet your wick recently, Witcher? True dwarfs get three things to do in life. Build a fortress, cut down an oak, and plough. Regularly.
Why do we dwarves always have to unearth shit?
Right, Geralt. Looks like it's all over.
Thanks for your help, Zoltan.
Say nothing of it.
Enough yapping. Time for some vodka.
First, I want to see if my fuck date's still waiting.
Just don't strain yourself. It takes energy to drink with us too, you know.
Eh? That's a witcher, not a human.
Give us a kiss!
I never finished telling you about the canary. So, we were working at the fort, and work was going swiftly. But suddenly I hear, Canary's dead!
We killed most of the necrophages.
Most?
The passage to the lower level collapsed. They won't get out. In time, they'll die off and you can restart work.
Thank you, Witcher. The whole of Vergen thanks you. Here's your coin.
How are things?
Everyone awaits the battle. Some pray, others drink. Zoltan and Yarpan are chasing peasants around the square. Yorveth's warriors are trying to be inconspicuous. I'd feel better if they crawled up the devil's arse and disappeared. But Saskia...
How long have you been alderman?
My predecessor was killed 3 years ago. I was one of his advisors. I knew my way round the circus. So, I deal with trade and taxes, and I organise assorted matters.
This must be the first revolt ever...
We can't feed ourselves nor fortify our walls with rebel slogans alone. But rest easy. Though, of course, the prince is just waiting for the right moment to get his grubby hands on our finances.
I'm sure his motivations are pure, and he'll do it exclusively out of regard for his subjects.
See you, Governor.
Eh? That's a witcher, not a human.
So, no schnapps?
So, thought it over. I'm on my way to the recruiting station. Adam, what's to consider?
I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords.
Elves, they talk a lot.
Yorvith's
I wouldn't mind.
Elf. A dwarf's a dwarf, and no bandit will ever make a good soldier.
So you're not enlisting?
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Look, another one.
Ah, you've told that
You
story
let one human in
1,000
and
times. I've heard enough of flat. How can I help?
I'd like to play dice.
So, how can I?
I'm looking for places steeped in magic. You remember any stories of sorcerers or magic?
Not counting the fire-spitting bits from 3 years ago. Well, a sorcerer once lived in the wood beyond Vergen. You could look there. Maybe something's left. You might also speak to Cecil. Nobody knows Vergen's history.
Let me tell you about the woman.
Sit astride a man's back.
How can I?
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Who's this, my failing eyes?
Getting anywhere with the new recruits?
Like whores in a brothel. They're ploughing away. Saskia's army's full of men better at holding their pricks than a weapon. The Zoltan, and most importantly,
they won't defeat Henselt's.
We'll show you what
I've been trying to figure out what Philippa...
Same thing as always. Conspiring until...
I know you hate sorceresses.
We hate them. That's a fact. But why do you think that is? It's not because of their secret... Their hearts are full of dumb guilt.
You exaggerate.
No, maybe not all of them. Isleheart's the worst. Need I remind you how she peddled her ass to Dijkstra just to learn the plan to the Redanian, and everyone in Vergen knows she's not into coke. I tell you this, it's her ilk that caused her. Think she's any different here? I'm crap at talking, girl, but you do all right. So I'd appreciate it as soon as Saskia's better.
Were you in Rivia when I got...
Was I? Fuck, Wolf, I saw you! I didn't see the little bastard who took you for a haystack. But I swear it looked like you weren't going to... So I'm well glad you managed to...
I don't know if it taught me anything.
Come on, it had to. Not many...
You haven't noticed that I'm pissing up wind again, fighting for a cause that isn't mine.
No, I haven't. A free upper aid...
Did you fight at Brenna?
Oh, fuck. I knows you've got a neat... It was a beautiful day. On one side, 46,000 black ones. On the other, us, the Nordlings together. The Redani and us on the right. The Mahakam Volunteer Army. All dwarves. Even the likes of Cohor must...
He hardly lacked courage, as I heard.
All right, brave bastard, that's true. Prefer to die than run like a rat. I don't believe I've ever seen... Would have managed that day too, even without the magic. That burning shit that fell from the sky. Why, even the Dun banner knelt before us when we brought her...
Some say not one of the Dun banners.
Biggerhorn nabbed the survivors as they fled south. But most men of the banner lie in the catacombs, along with their standard. The Dun banner. What the hell kind of name is that for a...
Zoltan claims you can arm wrestle.
He's right.
Omitted that bit.
Fuck.
Want to wrestle me?
I'm ready for your chat.
Show me way.
He travels the lands, killing monsters for coin. Sorcerers mutated him when he was young.
That's some training you're...
You're no Windows.
What's the rush?
How are you, Shep?
Better than at Brenna. Though we've quite a rumble ahead of us. But I promise you this.
Zoltan says your company are true.
Unbeatable.
Is that so?
Sounds good. Ready to...
Give me your best.
Sure there's no dwarfen blood in your family?
I'll tell you when I get my memory back.
Always in a hurry. You'll have a stroke.
Look, another one. You let one human in and in no time you've got a swarm.
Ants they are.
I heard human women need only sit astride a man's brains for their bellies to puff up.
Is Cecil your guard?
Aye.
How did... Sure. The mine's safe again.
Of course. Soon as the battle's done, we'll resume digging. Shame to let those rich Zoltan's talking about a shared enterprise or some such. We just got...
I'm looking for places near Vergen where magic would be strong.
Let me think. Verfrin, a summoner of elementals, once lived in the wood beyond Vergen. They say his creatures excavated with boulders with arms and legs.
Hey, Scalen.
I really liked her. You may have beaten Dopey and Sneezy.
Show me what you're made.
All right.
Show me what you're...
I believe I'd split a rock with my dick sooner than I'd beat you.
I guess that makes me the new champ.
No shame in losing, though there's one who could still be a...
Who?
The mighty Numa. I wrestled him in Kovir. They say he don't play fair. You ever wrestle him?
I will.
Let me tell you, fell from the sky.
You've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
It's very unusual.
What would be unusual is if you return home sober for once. You won't trick me into buying you around.